overcome. Freedom is all we asking for. We are more than conquerors. God is watching over us. Our freedom's here to stay.
Man, but I was to be killed also, and I just managed to escape. And a few of the officers escaped, but very many were killed.
That's how we be going on. And no matter what the people do, we'll be going on. Oh, oh,
oh, should have come back. God bless Biafra across the shores of Africa. The sun is rising, only Biafra can save Africa from tyranny and injustice like Azagban and aftermath. Over 3.5 million children were being massacred in cold blood in the zoo of wicked animals with monkeys and baboons, vultures and hyenas, different in everything like culture and ideas. We must keep the legacies left behind by our pioneers. The cloud is God, the rain is gone, behind every downfall. One family, we are children of the rising sun, fighting for survival in the land of our ancestors. Africa must be free from the hands of our oppressors. The struggle is a glory, we are telling our story, getting shot by the police of Alumni hegemony. Biafra is a spirit, she has put the world on notice. The united nature mostly, and this we never notice. We must fight to the finish till our enemies diminish. Go back to your roots as it was in the beginning, and we stand by the truth and life is shared from the beginning.
we are the children of the Most High. We surely overcome. Freedom is all we asking for. We are more than conquerors. God is watching over us. Our freedom's here to stay. No matter what the enemies, we shall overcome. No matter what the people say, that's how we be going. No matter what the people do, we'll be going home. Oh, 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 we'll be going home.
Hello, fellow Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be at this point in time. I want to welcome each and every one of us. Thank you very much for being here. Please, I want to encourage you, please, to help us share this program today, Sunday, 23rd of May 2021. Please help us share this program and make it go around, because we'll also be giving people opportunity to call in. We'll be treating series of issues today as regard to the event that are happening. We've seen the death of the army chief. We also saw the burning down of villages in Taraba State. People of Tiv in Taraba will be dealing with the issue of that disaster, the terrorist activities as perpetrated by and encouraged by the Nigerian government, the Fulani oligarchy, and a lot of issues. And we'll be also, giving people opportunity to air their view in this discussion. And I want to bring in Mazi Solomon Peter, who is with us at this point in time here. Mazi Solomon, I want to welcome you. Good afternoon from my end, Mazi Solomon.
Thank you so much, Mazipat. At my end here is good evening. I welcome all our viewers and people who are listening in this platform at this moment. I welcome all lovers of freedom, IPOP family all over the world. I welcome you into this very program. I also welcome the lovers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and haters of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I welcome everyone who will wish to contribute in this very program, whether via call or through a comment. You are all welcome. Your opinion count. to whatever things that we will be doing in this place this evening at my end. At the end of Mazi part could be afternoon. So you are welcome. You know that all of us are here to reason together, and we are here to analyze issues together. So get ready also to make your own contributions. Make your own contribution. It counts. And every comment that you send here is being listened to and being read at. So you be rest assured that every contribution you make counts. Thank you so much, everyone. You are welcome. Before we proceed in this very program, I would like to explain one or two things based on the call that I personally are receiving from people who knows me and people who are through some people who knows me do contact me after our programs or do call to ask questions based on what I am explaining or what is happening on the ground. And I must first of all start explaining one thing because there is a lot of contradictions. There is a lot of, can I say, the confusions or misunderstanding among people with their religions. So, but the Bible says that those that know their God, they shall be strong, and they shall do exploit. The only people who can be confused in this time period which Biafran struggle are in are people who doesn't know their God. So that's why I have to explain this before we proceed. One is this: in the struggle for Biafra, everything that you are doing as a religion, everything that you are doing as a religion, you must make sure that the religion you are practicing prepares you to accomplish the revolution that we are in. So everyone that you are into, you said you are an Omenana person. Make sure that that Omenana religion, the religion of our forefathers and the religion of our ancestors, which you said you are anchoring your faith on, make sure he prepares you. Make sure you get equipped. Make sure you know the God that is in control of that religion. Make sure you are in a good tense with the God of that religion. And make sure that that religion prepares you for the revolution that we are in, for this moment of the challenges that Biafran is in. So it's not going to be by mouth. I am a Christian. I am a Hindu. I am a Muslim. I am Omenana. It's not going to be by mouth. Those that know their God, they shall be strong and they shall do exploit. Do you know the God of the religion which you belong to? The religion you are practicing, did he prepare you for the time, for this time, for this time in the Biafran struggle? Does he prepare you mentally, spiritually? Otherwise, if he does not, then cry for help so that people can help you, so that people can guide you through. Because it's only take people who knows their God. It's only take people who know their God to be strong at this time that we are in. I am a Christian, and I want to tell you that for being a Christian, I am not a stupid Christian. I am a well-grounded Christian, to the point that all my effort every day is to be in a very good relationship with the God of Christian and to know the God of Christian in such a way that I am confident for the revolution and for the moment of this struggle for Biafra. To be assured that I am prepared, that I don't need help from anyone. Because those that know their God, they shall be strong and they shall do exploit. So I'm doing everything possible to make sure that I know the God of Christians I stay close to him. He prepared me for the days ahead. So that's what I'm doing. You are an Omenana person. Have you been prepared by the God of Omenana? You are whatever religions you proclaim. Have you been prepared by the God of that religion? That is it. That is one point. Another point, another one I want to explain before we proceed is that when blood is being shed and when people died and their blood are being split, people say that the devil is drinking blood, that demons are sucking blood. But you know that the God of Christians suck blood also. He take vengeance on the people that are against his people. He sucked blood very well. And that is why you see so many Christians, when things begin to happen, you will hear them shouting, blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus. Go through the Old Testament. God can never forgive until blood is being shed. Everything that God does, he does it in the position of blood. So you will also know that the God of Christians suck blood. So you don't think that blood is what the God of Christians are avoiding himself from. And so therefore you take people who are Christians that they are weak. Or you are a Christian, you are claiming that you are weak. Or you are claiming that blood is not included because you're a Christian. I just want to tell you that the God of the Christians suck blood. So you must be aware of it. Throughout the Old Testament, nothing is being repaired until the God of Christians suck blood. Until blood is involved. You must know. And in the New Testament, he could not do anything till he sucked blood. Until the blood of Jesus was shed. So you must be aware of this. And again, people talk more of Satan. They called me, you pray and you do that some of the IPOP members, they are wearing shams, they are wearing odeshi. You are sounding stupid. It is those that know their God that will be strong and they will do exploit. And let me clear something before we continue in this very program. You call me, I give you lecture in everything that I said here. Or you ask questions here, I will explain more to you. Do you know Ekwensu, Satan, the one the English people call Satan, the one you call demon? His master is the God of Christian. Go to the Bible. When it was the case of Saul, they said an evil spirit from the Lord went and torment Saul. Now, in the book of Job, when the children of God gathered, devil also came there to take permission from his master. So every spirit, every power belongs to God, belongs to the God of Christians. Every power belongs to the God of Christians. Satan is the servant of the God of Christians. Satan, devil, is the servant of the God of Christians. He was created by the God of Christians. He is still under the control of the God of Christians. He has no power except the power that was given to him by the God of Christians. That is why God of Christians is the Almighty God. So you must be aware that if you provoke the children of God, an evil spirit from God can go and torment you. Satan, listen to him. The one you know as a Satan, as devil, he listened to him. He bowed at the mention of his name. So for you to be rest assured that everything created, both spirit and the physical, they all servant of the Most High. Servant of the Most High. That is why in Igbo language they said, Okwe, Onyekwe, Osu. When you go the wrong way, the evil spirit from the Lord will torment you. So all of them serve God. All of them bow down to the God of Christians, to the best of my knowledge. I am not saying it because your pastor agrees with what I'm saying, but I'm saying it because I know that the God of the Christians suck blood, that the God of Christians Satan serve him. At the mention of his name, they bow. So these are the things that I want to explain. And I believe that if people that have called to ask questions are actually following this program, they must have getting answer to their program. They must have getting answer to their program. To their questions. Very, very important. Now, last time when we are in this very program, I explained to you. I said that you kill IPOP member does not mean that you will not die. It is just question of time, minute, hour, day, and you will follow. You will follow. Because we are the children of the Most High God, Chukwukabiama, the God of the Christians, whose devil, demon, and every occult you belongs to, the God in operation, whatever spirit in operation in that occult, they all bow down to our God. They are all servants of our God. So that is why you can never escape the wrath of God when you deal the children of, when he deal with his children. You can never run anywhere, run under any occult. You can never escape the wrath of our God. You can never. So if you kill us, it's just question of days, question of time, question of hour, and your own death might equally be more painful than the death you measure for the people of God. Know it clear. So that they wear sham or they wear anything in their body or anybody that is IPOP that you say they wear anything or you see any sham with him does not determine that that person is not the child of God, of heaven. Because everything you wear, every sham you made, they are all servants of the God of Christians. They all bow at the mention of his name. So that is what you just need to understand. The Bible said all things work out together good for them that believe. You must know, if our God, the God of Biafra, said no to whatever thing that you are doing, it doesn't matter where you belong. It doesn't matter what you are doing. You cannot get through. That is just the explanation I wanted to make to people who has called to ask questions, to ask me what is my take, if people are carrying sham, if people are found wearing sham. I have already answered you. I have already answered you. Then I want to explain. Now, there is nothing you can make. You can go to any native doctor or shrine to make that is not found in the word of the creator of heaven and earth, the God of Biafra. In his word, everything is there. Everything you go to make anywhere is there. He is the one that gives power. He's the one that gives power to anything, everything on earth. There is no power without him. He is the embodiment of power. He is the fountain of power. Power proceeds from him. He gives power to the leaves. He gives power to the tree. He gives power to the root. All power belongs to him. He just depends on how you want to know him. How you want. Do you want to know him through Mologunampa? Is up to you. Do you want to know him through search of knowledge and understanding? Is up to you. Do you want to know him through revelation? Is up to you. Do you want to know him through righteousness and holiness? Purity of heart is up to you. But I want you to know that all power belongs to one God. All power belongs to one God. It doesn't matter the spirit in oppression. Their power came from him. So that is what you need to know. And that is my stand. Any way you want to get prepared to stand to defend the people of God, go and get yourself equipped. Don't let anybody deceive you. Anywhere you know you can get yourself ready to stand in the gap. As Bible says, I look for a man who will stand in the gap. Don't look on the coward who look and watch the righteous and good people die without doing anything. Anything you know you can do as a person to defend Biafra, to defend yourself, to defend your family. Go and equip yourself. Go and equip yourself. All power belongs to him. When it comes to demonstration of power, just know that all power belongs to him. All power belongs to him. It all depends on how you wanted to search for his power to defend your territory, to defend your country, to defend your people. That's very, very important. You are all welcome into this very program. This is just few explanation that I have. You are free to call if you want a detail to what I am saying. You are free to call. You are free also to call to aim your own opinion as to regard to the project of the restoration of Biafra. So you are free to make your contribution. You are free to say something that will quicken up somebody, that wake up somebody to get ready for what we are in at this very moment. Thank you very much, Mazepat. I am here. You bring up your questions, and I am here to do a little analysis as to regard to the things that you want me to explain. Thank you. Mazepat, can you shake on your audio because you are
Yes, sorry,
people are
Mazi,
not hearing you.
I muted myself mistakenly. And I was even talking, and yeah, so there is a video I displayed under the screen earlier on. I'm going to bring that video back. The burial of the former chief of staff at Tahiru, who died in the plane crash, and we saw what has happened over the week as regard to his death, and we all know the role that he played during Operation Python Dance. He played role in Lekki massacre. He played role in almost all the atrocities of killing of people all over the place. And in fact, there was this occasion where he said that he's not trained for dialogue, that he's only trained to kill people. And today, here we are, his family mourning, just like the family that he has also put in pains mourn. You know, the death of the parents of the leader of IPOB came as a result of Operation Python Dance. We saw a lot of our young people, 28 men were gunned down in Afaru Ibeku as a result of Atahiru's direct order to shoot and kill, and he was promoted on the basis of that terrorism and violence against the Biafran people. Mazi, let's take the clip again and see how painful it is to them, because it is very important that as when you carry other people's dead bodies, like you are carrying a log of wood. But today we see his friends and well-wishers and family crying for him, but they never cry for those that he killed. In fact, we are crying just like the family of Ikonso also cried. In fact, let us take the clip and see.
Next is the next of kin to Sergeant O. Additional. Next is the next of kin to Sergeant O. Additional. Next is the next of kin to Sergeant O. Additional.
Let Brigadier General Olatunji Lukman Olayinka Adio, may you a gentle soul rest in perfect.
So, Bazi Solomon, we saw people crying for their loss. It's not just the commander, or what is it called, the army chief that died. Also, there were also some cadets. There were also some other of his aides who died alongside him, and we know the level of human rights violation that the Nigerian military is involved in, extrajudicial killing, and his death is like a relief to the society. People are saying, "Oh, what a wonderful job the Lord have done for us. That at least one is down." Maz, what do you have to say about that? Do we have to celebrate the death of evil people?
Yeah, Mazipat, that is a very difficult one. There is no actually the death of anybody that worth celebrating. That is just the statement of fact. But in the situation of the Chief of Army Staff of Nigeria, before he's dead, a lot of people, mainly Biafrans, has cried unto God over the humiliation, killing, and the most of ill treatment that under the command of this man, the Biafran has witnessed. So I think it is their turn to cry. It is the turn of people who actually loved him, loved his action. It is their turn to cry because it's turn by turn. We have cried in our own time, of which our leader just come recently and said it's not the time to cry anymore. Now, in his just previous broadcast, he said this is not the time for us to be crying anymore, that the time to cry has gone. So it's time for action. So we have cried. So it's also good also for them to cry. And what am I going to analyze on the cry that I saw on the face of people today, because Chief of Army Staff and some of his aides and some cabinet who died with him. Now, the cry I saw in their face today is that I just want to analyze the cry alone, because at a certain time, Biafran were crying. We are crying, and we are still crying over the loss of our young men and the young women who were killed by military, who were killed by Nigerian soldier under the watch of these generals and the chief of army staff. And they find it a thing of joy. It gives them joy. It gives them happiness when they are killing Biafrans, when they are killing Biafrans, the people of God. The peaceful demonstrators, people who come to demonstrate at the street peacefully, now, and they drive joy, they sing, they dance, they feel happy that people who are living in a country that have not been fair to them themselves that carry the gun as soldiers, and also to the indigenous people. Now, these people they are killing and they are rejoicing are people that have benefit nothing from the government. The people that benefit almost zero in everything from government, they have benefit nothing. No good road, no school, no hospital, and they are also being made poor. Job, when it comes to the area of jobless. When it comes to the normal amenities of life, zero. No running water, no electricity, no hospital. At the same time, you also kill them like they are not up to a human. You kill them, and you made so many of them widow and widowers, fatherless and orphans. And these orphans and this widow, they cried, and they keep crying, and you are rejoicing. But according to the background of the training that I've received, I was meant to understand that the God of Christians are the husband of the widows, that the God of Christians are the father of the fatherless. And these people that these soldiers have made fatherless, motherless, orphans, they are crying unto God. And these people, this family you see today, and most of these top government top officials you see today, they are being happy and they're proud that these people died, that these people were killed, that the people they could not give water, that the people they could not provide road, that the people that they could not even build a school for their children, the people that they have published, the people that they have forgotten in their country, that have not benefit anything. But most of them, you see them, they have built big house and all that, and cars, and owns a lot of money just for being Nigeria, just for being a Nigeria. But these people, they are Nigeria, they have benefit nothing. But you kill them, they cried unto God, and you rejoice. Today, now you see the big men, people who think they cannot die, people cannot do them anything. You also see them dying. You also see them not being able to save themselves from common air crash. They are not able to vanish on the air, and they disappear and they appear as they claim to be mighty people, mighty men of valor, as people who determine who live and who die. Common air crashed, common air crashed. They are not able to save themselves, to save the mighty, the one that are stronger, the one that claim that they can deal with anybody they want to deal with. They are the one who died and could not even save themselves from the air crashed. Now, the analysis I want to make is that from this very picture, because I'm not going to the death, because in no way I am not better than the person who died. I'm not in any way better. Why should I mock the dead? Why should I come to celebrate over the dead? But we must put the statement of fact that these are the people who has claimed that they have the power to determine who live and who died. And they have taken death to the helpless people, helpless masses, and the boast that they will kill them and nothing will happen. How come something happened and they are not able to defend themselves? Because this, my analysis, is not for people who has passed away or people who die. It's for them that are alive today. How come that air crash happened? You are not able to save yourself. You didn't disappear, and the proof that you have the right to lay down your life and pick it up. How come in air crash you couldn't save yourself? How come in air crash you couldn't hold back your life? None is for them that are alive today, who are carrying gun around, looking for innocent people in community, flying in the area of innocent people to do their airstrike and bombard them. Now you see how the chief of army staff and some generals with him and his aide, you see how they die in air crash. They could not save themselves. That simply means that you that is carrying gun today around, you are looking for who to shoot, the youth to kill, the youth to shoot. You that are carrying this very gun, when something happen, do you think that you'll be able to save your own life? Do you that are trying today, the IG of police who is declaring war, shoot aside, kill everybody, kill mama, kill papa, kill everybody. When something happen, IG of police, can you save yourself? Because the chief of army staff could not be able to save himself despite the rank, despite the loyalty of the armies to him. They die side by side with him. They could not save him. So I'm asking you, people that we are receiving order from the IG to kill Biafrans today, do you think you can save yourself? Do you think that when something happened, you could save yourself? The truth must be told. And if we turn away from the truth, we will die. And the death of you who decree death on Biafra might equally be worse, more painful than the people you are killing. That is just the truth. And that is the analysis I want to give as to regard to the death of the chief of army staff and his aides. They died helplessly. They died without helping themselves. And the same fate is also counted on everyone that is carrying gun around, that are carrying gun around in the name of mobile police, in the name of soldier, in the name of civil defense, in the name of police in Biafran land today, harassing people, killing people. The same fate that in your own turn you are going to be hopeless and helpless. So if you know the truth, then why are you killing innocent people? Why are you decreeing death for innocent people? Knowing that it will turn to you, it will come to your turn, and you will be hopeless and helpless. Not even Osibanjo or Buhari, who gave you rank and praise you when you kill innocent people, will be there to save you. The chief of army staff was the commander of the 82 division in Enugu that lead the Operation Python dance in our leader. They killed 28 youths, including the dog. How heartless. They kill, that means they kill everything that is moving. And the Buhari check him. Osibanjo check him. He came back, his wife served him food and said, "You are a good man." But the same wife of him was by his side. He's dying. he was not able to save him. All these people that are giving you order today, giving you order, kill Biafran, kill IPOP, they will not be able to save you when something happens. And that is just the pure truth. You are going to lie helpless and hopeless. One side, the IG or police might not be there because the cell also accounted for IG or police. When something happens, they cannot save themselves. If you know all this truth, then why are you commanding for the death of others? Why are you making sure that others die under your command by your oppression? That is a total failure. Biafran has cried. Then the widows and the orphan, the people you make widows and people you make orphans, they have cried. And now this is the turn for anybody who felt that that I am so powerful, that nobody can deal with me. This is the time when the cry of the orphans and the cry of the motherless and the fatherless, people you have made fatherless and the motherless, the people you have made widowers, this is the time that their cry will deal with you. This is the time that their cry will bring you to the point of hopelessness and helplessness, where you will be dying with no one to help you. This is the cry, because they have cried, and it is turn for your family to cry. It is turn for the people who love you to cry. And mind you that the widows, people you make widow and widowers, they are still crying. So it might not end on your own death, because their cry is touching the person who owns life, who has the power to take life. So all of you who are killing Biafrans, you are life here. This is just the beginning. More is coming. Thank you, Mazipat. This
Thank
is
you
my
very
analysis
much.
as
Thank
to
you,
regard to what
Mazi.
happened.
Thank you very much, Mazi Solomon. Thank you. I try to give you all the time in the world. I say you'll be able to bring these.
Mazipat is having a little.
Can you hear me? Maz, am I coming out clear?
Yes, I am hearing you, Mazipat. You are Mazipat.
Okay. Thanks for that analysis and the time you have given. I say I'm going to give you all the time to speak. Before we start taking calls, Mazi, we saw this past week how some thief people in Taraba were sent out of their communities. We are going to play two different clips. These people were sent out of their community by Fulani militia, and in the face of all this, the military have not taken any step. The military have not done anything to secure the line. Rather, it was even the military that was videoing them while they were running away from their covering them while they were running away from their villages. In fact, in mass. Let's take this clip and see what the situation has become today before our eyes. Huh? They go. Yen.
Don't run. Small. I'm more than that. But you see one lazy man. You own one cooking way, but no cash. All these men want cash. Don't tire. You give me the aircraft. You don't tire. See women way back and carry your bread. What? These people are more than almost 1,000. one, a bonus for 1,000. What is it for? The bonus for it.
Mazepat, you mute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Yes, sorry, Bazi. Those that were supposed to actually protect them are the same people that are telling them, move, that you don't run. Just, they were even the one giving the situation report rather than going into that community to help restore these communities back to their land and fight off the terrorists. Let's take a look at the burnt village, how the village was burned down. Let's take a look at the second clip, please.
It's a case of retaliation by herdsmen in Bali local government area in the Tiv tribe in Taraba state, triggered by an attack on the herdsmen in Katsina Ala local government area in Benue state. These series of attacks and counterattacks have so far affected 3 communities in Taraba state, claiming no fewer than 60 lives and thousands displaced. Some displaced persons have delivered babies at IDP camps with little or no food to eat.
We are the indigenous thief of Taraba state. We are not thief of Benue state. So for them to come and retaliate on...
Mazi, it's very important we take note of what these person have said. Very, 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 very important that we take note that we are the indigenous thief of Taraba. Because at this point, we have to look at the divide and rule mechanism that have been put in place using artificial state creation to divide tribes. That today we have people saying that we are a Delta Igbo, we are Edo Igbo, we are, so these are the techniques that have been used. And we also see the same thing in the Middle Belt, where somebody will come out and deny his fellow thief tribes and say we are thief of Taraba. Those other people are thief of Benue. It's important we take note of that. Before I allow you come in, let's continue with what he has to say.
Ox, the thief of Taraba, that is the unfortunate thing that I am questioning.
The leadership of the Fulani herdsmen says it's called its people to order, but seeks government's intervention to avert further breakdown of law and order.
Whoever is dead and cannot be brought back to life. We have lost our cattle as well. All we want government to do is to reduce the losses we incurred and help us stand to our feet again. We are suffering and need assistance.
The state government, in its efforts to restore peace, visited some camps in Tau and Bali communities and gave assurances that measures are being put in place to avoid an escalation of the conflict.
All the crises that are taking place is an this thing will not happen again.
The police also calls for calm.
We are working on our intelligence as to know who are those people who are behind the crisis, the sponsors, of course the instigators, and the shadow parties that are probably trying to benefit from the crisis so that we can ensure that they are brought to book.
Clashes between farmers and herders in Taraba and Benue states usually occur.
Mazi Patrick, can you hear me? Please, if people in the platform can hear me,
Yeah, sorry,
I can continue.
sorry for the difficulties with the network we are facing here. Sorry for those difficulties. I think we're back. Let's see if we can continue
Rework
from
the
where we started.
strategy to bring a lasting solution.
Yeah, so Mazi Solomon, there are points that we have to take home from what we've seen in this clip, and I am sorry for the breakage in transmission, the network issues, and all that. Mazi Solomon, I don't know if you can hear me now.
Mazi, go on. I'm hearing you clearly.
Okay, so we see, first of all, how the thief people are also being divided in such a way that the thief people in Benue are being protected, where you have the majority of the thief under the protection of Samuel Orton. But these same thief people cannot be protected in Taraba. And the thief people in Benue cannot even support their own in Taraba, that those are thieves in Taraba and we are thieves in Benue. But those who born in their house dealing with them see them as one. Thief for them is one. You know, so if they cannot attack the thief people in Benue, they will go to those who are soft target in Taraba State, Mazi Solomon. And from what you said, I think you said you know those environment very well. Have done one or two businesses in that location in the past.
Yes, Mazipat, yeah. I will use what happened there to bring the true picture of what happened in Biafran land and in Igbo land. I have said it once and in this very program that the name Yoruba, Hausa, and the Igbo at the way they are being partitioned during the independence by the colonial masters. It is for the economic, political, and the social reason. So all the people in the eastern regions in political front are regarded as Igbos. Economic front, they are regarded as Igbos. Social front, they are regarded as Igbos. Then when you come down to the eastern region, it's just like when you are in America. Anywhere I appeared, they will ask me, most people, they will ask me, where, which country are you from? I will say, I am a Nigerian, which we know there is no need beating around the bush here. We will commonly say we are Nigerian. It's only people who knows Nigeria very well that can start asking you, what part of Nigeria are you from? And you said, I'm from the east. What people who knows Nigeria very well will even go down to ask you, what part of east do you come from? He said, I'm from Anambra, according to the state the state boundaries, creations. I'm from Anambra and this and that. But the moment you mention to somebody who knows Nigeria very well, once you said, I'm from the east, automatically they have already known that you are Igbo. That people from east are Igbo. Then it is when you come down to those people of the old eastern region, then you will begin to see different from somebody from Agbenu, Abana, Onisha, somebody from Ijo, so different, somebody from Mbise, and all that. Then you begin to find differences with all these people. Now, for the political purpose, we'll all answer Igbo because politics is a game of number. We bring ourselves together under an umbrella in order to have the number required for politics, required for anything that has to do with politics. So for political reason, we are all Igbos. But now I'm bringing the picture of what happened during the war. Why you see people today, everybody wanted to say, I'm Major, I'm this, I'm that, is because people saw what happened at Asaba. They came and lied all our people, or lie them up, and they kill all of them. People see the way that they are killing IPOP today. As they are going on in this killing of IPOP, it will come to point that even the IPOP member, when you catch them, they will say, we are no more IPOP member. We are not IPOP member. Now, when it has to do with death, then people will begin to divide themselves for safety reason. For safety reason. So those people, I know them very well. They are the TVs, because the way they create Taraba State, they bring so many tribes are in Taraba State, uncountable tribes. They just bring from here, here, here. They just want a number or a kind of a portion that can make up state. They bring here, 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 and they feast everybody together. Some TV are in Benue. Some Jukun are some TV are in Benue. Some are in Taraba. Some Jukun are in Taraba. Some are in Benue. This is how they just mixed up everything. They create the state. But they are still TV people. It doesn't matter what this man is saying now. We are TV Taraba. There is nothing like TV Taraba. TV is TV. There is nothing like Igbo in Igbo in Delta or Igbo in Edo.
Delta Igbo.
Mazipat or
Yes.
Delta Igbo or Igbo River or Igbo Cross
Delta.
River or Igbo Delta or Igbo Cross. For political reason, we are all one people. We are all one people. Now, when you go to TV, as you hear that name TV, does it mean that all the Benue people are called TV people? No. But for political reason, for political front, they all answer TV people, because inside that Benue, there is so many tribes, including Igbos, including Idoma. There are many tribes in there. But all of them we see, all of them will answer TV for political front. So war is what divide the people. Killing is what divide the people. So that is the tactics of divide and rule. They will use punishment, intimidation to divide you. To divide you, that Ikwere man will no more be seeing himself as an Igbo. And an Igbo will not be seeing himself as somebody who has connection with an Ikwere man. Because of the intimidation, because of killing. When they started killing an Ikwere man, then Igbo man will say, I'm not Ikwere, I don't have any relationship with Ikwere. And when they start killing an Igbo man, Ikwere man will say, I don't have any connection. And that is why in one of our programs here, I am saying the people in Anambra State, in Imo State, what did they do? What is their stand when Adakaburu pick up arm? What is their stand? They say this is a Ogoni people problem. When a job pick up arm, the people in the other side say this is Niger Delta Ikwere people's problem. We never see ourselves as one. Okay, this time around, Biafran agitation, let's free ourselves. If whether man will come out, this you are Biafran is an Igbo Biafran.
We are Niger Delta.
We are Niger Delta. While in the eyes of the people who are dealing with you, you are one people. There is no discrimination. They only do that when they wanted to divide you in a very small portion so that they can be able to deal with you properly.
Mazi, but I find it
so that you will not find.
Mazi, I find it fascinating because what I saw in that clip is a revelation that this state creation embedded in our mind so much that we no longer see each other as one again. That somebody in Delta, I was reading an article that was written by somebody, and they tagged it was Goodluck Jonathan that wrote the article, where they said why Niger Delta cannot be part of Biafra. I was reading that article, and in that article there were a lot of flaws. You know, now Niger Delta is made up of some part of the central Igbo states. The writer of this article.
Before you proceed, the article were not written by Goodluck Jonathan.
That is what I said. It was tagged. I said it was tagged because I know it was not written. Jonathan cannot write such an article anyway. But I said it was tagged to be written by Goodluck Jonathan. And in that article, now the person that wrote that article said that they want to have a Niger Delta state. And Niger Delta is comprised of Abia, Imo, and even Anambra as well. Now, the writer of that article now counted this central Igbo state out of the Niger Delta, and in such that, which means they are trying to create a Niger Delta where you don't have Igbos. But in the same vein, they are still counting the people of Igbo in Delta, part of the Niger Delta. They are counting the people of Anioma, which is Igbo, Ukwane. These are Igbos. Now, how do you separate Igbos? If you say you don't want to form a country with Igbos, how do you not count the people of Igbos into your Niger Delta, the people of Anioma Igbo, into your Niger Delta? If you don't have any business with the Igbos in creating a new country for yourself, why should you cut some part of Igbo people into your new Niger Delta country? Mazi, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to make.
Yes, the point you are trying to make is that we just...
If you hate the Igbos so much that you don't want to have any business with them, you don't want to live in the same country with them, why should you put an Anioma man, who is an Igbo man, in the same Niger Delta? And what makes you think that the man who is an Igbo man will trust you by sharing the same country with you and leaving his own people behind? Mazi Solomon, I think we have a caller. Before you come back, let's see if we can take this call.
But I wish the caller will address this very point, because we are treading in a very sensitive point, and we have to make it very clear to the people. Okay, we have to make it very, very clear to the people. So let's take the call and then we proceed.
Yeah, let's see if the call can go through. Let's see if the call can go through. I don't think, Mazi, just go ahead. I will entertain the call when the time comes. Go ahead with your analysis, please.
I want you and I want our viewers and Biafrans to listen to what I just have to say right now. Now, before the creation of Nigeria and before the colonization of Nigeria and before the independence of the state of before the independence of Nigeria, or during the independence of Nigeria, you must see the way we are. Before Nigeria were created, we are not divided. We are not divided. We are one people. The white people who came at a time, they met us as one people. And that is who we are until today. The only difference that they have used Nigerian instrument and the instrument of persecution for people they felt, because one thing is this, is that at a particular time in the journey of life, there could be people from one at one tribe or at one end that actually have somebody. Let's assuming, for instance, today we have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who came from Abia State, where they call Abia State. Now, if you are looking at the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing today, and you want to narrow it down, you will be looking at where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from. And you will be feeling like this place where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from, they are the people who are hot, hot-head over the issue of Biafra. And then you will look at the general name that the people are called. You will begin to narrow down that general name to Afarufu, or begin to narrow it down to Abia State. You begin to look at the way where Abia State will stand different from other people. So when you separate Abia State, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came from, then you can be able to go and talk to Anambra State. Say you are different. You can see you are not Abia State. The hot-head people is Abia State. They are the Igbos. Then you are Omambara people. That is exactly what they does to our people. We are together. We are one people. The only thing they did is that they went and they trained some evil elements among us, and they position them as people who are speaking for the rest of the people, and using these people to divide us for political gain. We are one people. We are not divided. All this issue of divisions among us are imported. A German and Igbo man has ever lived in peace, and they are not divided. The same with Ikwere man. The same with people from Irobo, Ogoni. We have always been together as a people. So that name that was given, that was taken among other names we have in the tribes, that was taken as to be able to cover all of us and bring us together in having a one front for political purpose, which is Igbo. Which is Igbo, is what they are trying now to fight and make sure that they reduce that political front into one small portion. Into one small portion, so that we will lost interest in that very name. But when you go to Yoruba, they maintain their political front of everybody answering Yoruba. But there is many tribes in Yoruba. Go to North, they maintain the North, they maintain it by Hausa. Everybody is answering Hausa. But there is above 300 or more, or even 1,000 tribes in that North, or client to say. But they keep answering Hausa because they want to use that name to represent a political front. But when they come down to the Igbo, they divide us. so that we cannot have that force, that the required force to make change in a political arena. Before a German and the Igbo man will finish argument, the rest of people has already taken over the whole political arena. And they make us to begin to see ourselves from inferior to each other. This is the handwork of the enemy of the people of the eastern region. Because oil, we have oil boom. From oil boom, we go to war. They all use all these instruments to divide our people so that we can see ourselves different. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has come and has let us to know that we are not like this from the beginning. We are together. A young man doesn't mind you call him Igbo man because they all see it as a front. It is when they begin to play politics with our communities, play politics with our people, they gather some wicked element who doesn't have interest of our people in mind. They use them to divide us. And today, what change can we make? What change we are able to make? By answering Niger Delta, and some are answering Southeast, and some are answering Igbo, and some are answering Ijo. What are the political? Because when I sit down, I will look at it. I said till tomorrow, if we will be allowed to remain in Nigeria, with the way we accept the divisions that they make in the eastern regions, that they make in our region, what change can we make politically if we remain? If we remain in Nigeria, what change can we make? Because we are like conquered people. We are not together as a people. While when we come together, we become formidable force. Everybody will live happily. What we bid, we get. Okay, the South, even the West has equally find it right to know that the unity of the Eastern region and the Western region is a formidable force. But within ourselves, we are not seeing that strength. We are not seeing it. Because these elements that are collecting money, taking money, they are still working among our people, and our people are accepting them as people who are saying the truth. Look at Wike. We are still seeing them as people who are telling them the truth. But look at, since they divide you, what have you accomplished? What have you accomplished? Since they tell you you are an Ijo man, you should not unite with an Igbo. You are an Ikwere man, you should not unite with Igbo. You are a Robo man, you should not unite with, you should not unite under the front of Igbo as a political front. You are this, and they since they divide us, what have you achieved? Nigeria is 60-something years. What have you accomplished? What have you accomplished? States that are incapacitated. Now, what they do in Nigeria and all the state of Nigeria, what they do is struggling to pay salary, struggling to pay workers. Apart from that, there is no outstanding development for the future of that state. Look at how all the states have been helpless, their governor helpless. Every month you have to go and do Babiala at Abuja. Babiala. They will give you, come back. It will not even do nothing in your state. Plus wicked leaders we have as a politician. When they finish sharing even the money they bring, even to use it in the state, it could not achieve anything. They will be struggling to pay workers. But being thief they are, they will also be stealing the money. So now that we are divided, What have we accomplished? Nobody want to support each other. Nobody wanted to come. What other name? Okay, in 1967, Ojukwu came, dialogue was set. We said, okay, we are Biafrans, because that is the name that our forefathers, we have found that we are called. Okay, let's go under the front of Biafra, declare a state. Some people said, we no believe, we no people. They want to take our oil. They want. Now you have the oil. With the division, what have you accomplished? Ogoni is not clean. What is it called? All the people in the river area, they are still drinking the water. They are shitting and peeing inside. Ijo is still struggling. The only one achievement they will say now is that good luck that become president by chance. Good luck become, but look at the life of people. The common man in a job is still struggling. He's still suffering, sleeping on top of water. Their children are going to school in a leaking roof. Imagine the level of suffering and poverty. And yet they are telling you, when they are dividing you, that they don't allow the Igbos to go to be people, the section of people. They just excluded and called them Igbo, because by that time these are the people that are actually hot in their head. So they try to make them, reduce them to a slight number, and they call them, these are the Igbo. You are not Igbo. But in the north, everybody is Hausa. In the north, everybody is Hausa. In the west, everybody is Yoruba. And they did it because they want us to remain poor, a slave, conquered territory. So that they know, as we are divided, separated, we don't have political front, then we are conquered people. And they tell you,
yeah, Mazi Solomon, we have a caller, but before I put that this caller through, I want us to take this clip again, because Mazi, there is something we haven't even taken note of. There is a detail we have not paid attention to. This man that was talking about thief and Taraba thief in Benue, and he's trying to tell you that we the thief in Taraba should not be attacked because the Fulanis are having problem with the thief in Benue. So we should not be attacked. We in Taraba, thief in Taraba do not have problem with the Fulanis. We only have problem with our brothers in Benue. So why should they come to attack us? So it is very, very important to see how people have been able to even contribute in their own division. How people have been able to use their own hand to also contribute in their own division and in their own destruction. If Mazi Solomon comes back, I would like to let him back so we can look at this thing, this issue of our mind being taken over, our mind being taken over by inability for us to read in behind. And most of people contributing to these divisions are people who are in a position to speak out. People who have been able to come to the position where they can speak for the people. But because they don't have the right education, or maybe some of them are even paid to occupy these positions, they just say some of these things without even understanding the implication of the position they are taking. Let's take a look at this clip, please.
It's a case of retaliation by herdsmen in Bali local government area in the Tiv tribe in Taraba state, triggered by an attack on the herdsmen in Katsina Ala local government area in Benedict. series of attacks and counterattacks have so far affected 3 communities in Taraba State, claiming no fewer than 60 lives and thousands displaced. Some displaced persons have delivered babies at IDP camps with little or no food to eat.
We are the indigenous thief of Taraba State. We are not thief of Benue State. So for them to come and retaliate on us, the thief of Taraba, that is the unfortunate thing.
We are thief of Taraba and not of Benue. Hey, Chineke Kukwani Gojo. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, caller. Welcome to the program. Yes, go ahead and make your contribution.
Yeah, man, I'm just I'm from. Hello?
Go ahead, Jocelyn, we are listening.
Hello?
Mazi, go ahead, we are listening to you. You are coming live.
Hello?
Can you please continue with your comment, please?
Hello?
I think that the caller cannot coordinate himself very well. Maybe when he calls back, while we wait for Mazi Solomon to come back, it is important that we take a look at the ignorance. And this is what our leader Mazi Namdekano have come to correct. Over the years, he has been shouting, saying the same thing. Somebody who is a thief man, how can you deny your people and say, oh no, the Fulanis are not having problem with we in Taraba. They only have a problem with those in Benue. But the Fulani do not see you as different from the team person in Taraba, or it is you that see yourself differently, Mazi Solomon.
Yes, Mazi Pat. Yeah, we need to move forward from this TV issue. It has always been the problem of Nigeria. It's the problem of divide and rule.
Yeah, there is something I want us to point out here.
I'm getting your point, and I'm responding to your point. Your point is that the same thing that is happening in Taraba, in Benue, like TV Taraba and the TV Benue, by the comment of that man, is the same experience that we are having in Biafran land, where some people, at the reason of the state boundaries, claims that they are not Igbos and the others are Igbos. The fact is that we are given an opportunity to use Igbos as a political front to be able to make change in our region. But we failed on that. Now we are talking about Biafran. And some people again are saying that they are not Biafrans. The same people who work against both on every side, who work against us having that Igbo as a front. The same people that work against it are the same people that are being powered. The same elements are being powered right now to continue to work against Biafran. But the solution to any challenge we have ever faced or will ever face in this life, in that region, the solution to it is Biafran right now, in front of us. Somebody said Igbo dialogue with other tribe or other tribe dialogue. There is nothing to dialogue here. The only thing that is holding us bound is that the constitution in which governance in which government is operating right now in our soil does not give us any chance to make peace. It's not giving us any chance to make peace.
Mazi, we have a caller, please. Let's see if we can take this call.
Hello?
Yeah, caller, go ahead.
The thing is busy.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We're listening. Mazi Solomon, you're back. Go ahead, please, with your analysis.
So, well, the constitution now is fraudulent. The same confusion is the instrument they use to divide us. So, the instrument they use to divide us, how can that instrument use to put us together? Because the man in River State is struggling for political relevance. So therefore, he doesn't care about our region. He cares about where he can go and make friends that can give him the number of votes he requires, or can equally use their upper hands control or their power to put him in position. So anything you are telling him now about let's come together, let's form a front, is he forming a front? He's not going to use your election to get, he's not going to use your votes to get to where he wants to go. So he's better he goes to Emir of Sokoto, Satuano of Sokoto. He better go there, and anything you are telling him about bringing our regions together, bringing our people together, he doesn't care about those things, because the platform that they are now are very fraudulent. So it's only Biafra that can put us in place and unite our people. And unite our people that will come back the way we are before the creation of Nigeria and before the arrival of a white man. It's only Biafra that can have that constitution that can look after equalities and justice. That a German will not be feel cheated in a country. Irobo man will not feel cheated in a country. That the core Igbo man will not feel cheated in a country. That every one of us will find equal. But as long as Nigeria is concerned, we will always be finding that different. I don't want your people to intimidate my people. I don't want your people to take over everything. Even in River State today, they are still fighting different tribes. Ikwere people are taking over. They have been governor. Even in Anambra State, it is the people of the West, the people of this side. They have had Anambra. It should be zoned to the other side. The people have this side. If that equality is not there, because of Nigeria, because of the constitution of Nigeria, because of the way that Nigeria is structured, some people in their state are still feeling cheated. You heard Umai when he was making a comment. In one of the comments he was making, he said that when they are in Enugu, when Abakreke when they are in Enugu state, or when they are in Anambra state, that nothing is being done to them, or when they are in Abia state, or when they are in Imo state. So people are still feeling marginalized in River State, in Anambra state, because of the way Nigeria is being structured. There is no equality. These are what they use for us to strive to get that equality and justice. We divide ourselves. That's what is happening. And that is why you can never have peace. There can never be peace until Biafra is restored. We need to put hands together and restore Biafra, and have a country that we call our own, where every concern will be addressed. Will be addressed. But in Nigeria, you can never have it. We have missed it. And it's an impossible. Everybody now is fighting for his own interest, for the interest of people, his friends, people who are next to him. Check River State today, even the place where you call Niger Delta, they are still inequality and injustice to some people who make up the state. Things are not being shared equal. Some group of people doesn't have the measure of right that others have. You will still go to that state, you will see that it is one particular side of people that are also controlling the rest. So these are the things that being in Nigeria cannot address. So Biafran is the only solution we have to move our life, to move our region forward, whether politically, socially, economic. It's the only way forward is Biafra. We restore Biafra, we sit down with our constitution, and everything will be detailed. Every concern will be addressed. Because there is nothing that an Ikwere man or a German can stand up and say, this a particular thing that Igbo man has done to him as being an Igbo or being an Ijo. But the problem are political. For political interests of some individuals, they divide the people and they lie and they keep lying to themselves. They keep lying to their people, making them seem like some are superior than others. It is political gain. And what make it possible is being in Nigeria. What make it possible is being in Nigeria. And in Nigeria, we are not able because that is what they want in that our region. That is what they want. Divide and rule is what they want. For the interest of the natural resources that we are found in our area. They don't want us, because if they allowed us united, we can be able to make changes politically. But we cannot, because we are divided as a people. Biafran is the solution. If we all join hand and restore Biafra, then we will sit down. We will be able to sit down and address all our concern in our constitution. Because what is the life of any nation is their constitution. What does constitution say? Were you able to get justice from what your constitution say? Will day by day, will day by day activities of your country, will they be able to deliver justice to your doorpost by the provision of the constitution? That's what you'll be asking. And if you are in a country and you are day by day life of the people in that country, the constitution of that country were not able to deliver justice to the doorpost of the people in that land, then there is a trouble. And this is exactly what we want to address in Biafran land. We want to address this thing in Biafra, where the constitution will defend everybody, where the constitution will deliver justice to the doorpost of everybody. So you don't need to feel like another person is superior than you. But by the reason of being the member or the citizen of that country, you stand equal, right, with anybody. So nobody can make you inferior or superior. We become equal. That's what we are fighting. Equality and justice, which you cannot find in Nigeria. If you like, stays in more 500 years in Nigeria, you cannot find it, because the system we are not created to deliver justice to the people. There is a lot of corrupt individuals. Some people, I see them, they are clamoring, they want you to take over. Even if you take over the country, the system is polluted. It's just like a virus. How can you take out virus? You have to kill all the blood cells. The person has to die for virus to die. Or some virus even outlive your life even when you die. The whole system is contaminated. The justice cannot be delivered to the people. There is no justice and equality in Nigerian system. You cannot get it. And that is why things can never get better an inch. Things can never get better because you are having an additional month or additional year or additional time. Since the time Nigeria were created, things get worse. Because everything is based on manage. There is no standard system for governance in Nigeria. Every system that Nigeria have is corrupt. Corrupt. Totally, 100% corrupt. So anybody, any criminal can have his way in the way Nigerians are being governed. So we must realize that the only hope we are left with now is restoration of Biafra. Ijaw people cannot do it alone. Irobo people cannot do it alone. Ikwere people cannot do it alone. People find in the area that Mbise people cannot do it alone. Even the people that are known as Omambara people cannot do it alone. People that are known to be Kano people and the rest of them that are found in a place they call Enugu State cannot do it alone. Because we are one people, we cannot divide ourselves. We must come together to do it together. Then after we have restored Biafra, then we will sit down as a people. By then, all these Fulani people we are shouting, they are not there anymore. The people who has divided us and people who are causing the problem we are having in Nigeria, they will not be there anymore. We will face ourselves face to face and tell ourselves truth. And we will write our constitution. Anything we are doing, we know we are doing it directly in the favor of our people. Not waiting for one fraudulent census for a Fulani man to vote what is good for the people of the south region for before it can go through. So when Fulani man said no, then we will all perish in the south. That is not fair. That is not equity. That is not justice. So therefore, we must know exactly what we need at this very moment is Biafra and nothing less. Support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, support Eastern Security Network, support IPOP family to restore Biafra. And then we will be able to restore the dignity of an Ijaw man and dignity of Yoruba man. Biafra is the only thing that can give us such an assurance. We know what we are doing as a people. We know what we want, not the one that will be controlled by people somewhere else. Thank you, Mazipat. You are showing a video.
I want us to take this clip, very, very, very important, that we take this clip, because when we talk about Nigeria, there are a lot of people who cannot still see what we are saying. But it's very, very important we take this clip and look at the frustration of the people. The frustration of the people.
You are speaking to FIJ. Yes.
If I come behind me and you hold my chest and I have to just like that.
What's your name again?
Christopher Emmanuel Oboji.
Christopher Emmanuel, this is FIJ. We'll be on the case.
Christopher Emmanuel Oboji.
Okay.
OGBOJI for the surname.
Okay.
Mazi Solomon, these are young people. These are people who are frustrated. Everybody seems to be frustrated. During the EndSARS, young people were frustrated. Let us take a look at this clip of people on the street. People on the street are crying. And I don't know why people cannot come together and bring an end to the menace, the problem we are facing. People are still believing in the system that has failed them so much. Even though they are complaining, now they have a structure that everybody can align themselves with. You have the Yorubas coming together. Yesterday we saw Sunday Igboho leading rallies of thousands or possibly millions of Yoruba youth, clamoring for a Yoruba nation. Everybody knows that Nigeria is unworkable. Why is it that everybody cannot come together at the same time to bring an end to this evil entity? Let's listen to people on the street before we come to the end of this program.
Nigeria are not one. When they say our unity is indivisible, I'm a Yoruba man. Odua nation is the solution.
Our problem is politicians. They are moving people against themselves.
Terrorist organization that when you enter the Muslim, the presidents and
there is fear. The government will say something, and if they can't do that, the government should resign.
They have messed Nigeria up. The money cannot sell them. All of us are going to 6 feet.
Mazi Solomon, the people agree, the people knows that Nigeria is messed up. Why can't everybody? Are people still believing that there is a salvation, under this one Nigeria the way it is today? Do people still believe that somehow miracle will happen? Mazi Solomon.
Yeah, that is just a human being for you, and you that is calling actually for everybody. There has never been a time that everybody has to be in the same page for what will happen. IPOP, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have taken their stand, and we are not looking back at that. So we are pushing forward. So the only thing that we are bringing this awareness to people and trying to let people to know what is happening then, because people need to understand that this is what is happening so that they can be able to prepare their mind. They can be able to prepare themselves. They will be aware of the environment where they are living. So you will not be asking questions, why is things like this? Why is things being done like this? That is why we are bringing this awareness to everybody, in the world who come from that part, from that area of life, to understand that this is the stand of IPOP under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are on a mission to restore Biafra, and we cannot stop at anything rather than restoring Biafra. So we want you to be aware. Then what are your responsibility? We also explain to you. Your responsibility is a full support. Because that is the only option we are left with right now to restore Biafra and then put things right and address your concern. We know how you are suffering. You know how we are studying under a leak roof. We know how you are not able to send your kid to school. We know how you are drinking the water that are being polluted. The water that you shit and urine in is what you are drinking. All this you are suffering and struggle. We are aware. And that is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is leading IPOP in this very mission to restore Biafra. So you need to count your differences aside and then join the move, support the move in any possible means you can. Support what is happening. Be aware so that you will not fall victim of circumstances. That is why we are here. Everybody has already accepted. Majority of people in Nigeria have already accepted. Nigeria is not workable. Yorubas in their millions has accepted it. Watch the rally that they did. Above millions have watched it, showing you that it is a point of interest that people are no more accepting they accepting what is happening to them in Nigeria. Is unacceptable because people are being treated beyond being a human. That even across the nations of the world, most of animals are being taken very care of. You can't kill animal anyhow. But look at human being, the body of human being are lying lifelessly in every street of Nigeria. What kind of thing is like that? Go to other part of the world. You cannot kill. You will be charged for killing an animal. That's why when you come to their street, you see pigeon fly everywhere. Nobody harm them. If you are caught killing an animal, then you will answer a query. And if you own an animal, you have to treat it well. If you don't treat it well, then a group that government set up will pick up that animal from you, and they will take that animal to where it will be treated well. But look at human beings, how they are being treated less than an animal. It's unacceptable to people. And the people have come to that point that this is unacceptable to us. The way forward is to have our own nation. Is disintegration. That is the way forward. For people to have the chance to be able to determine if they will continue in Nigeria or not. That is the way forward. So, and they all know that if they put down referendum to the people, then there will be no Nigeria in that ballot box. But
it's true. That's true.
But because they know that they are total failure. And these people who are benefiting from the failed Nigeria, they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go. Because the moment they let go, they might be forced to lose their positions. And the way they are being positioned in Nigeria today might not, and most of these very nations, they will strive towards excellency, excellent, not what they are having in Nigeria today. So looting money, just becoming a politician, you have already breakthrough. Money everywhere. Without future for the people of your state, without future for the people that you represent. Sponsoring crisis and killing here and there for their negligence. That's very bad. So Biafran is the solution. We are telling you that there is nothing you can do to stop. We are just telling you so that you can be aware and lie yourself up. There is so many people also who are trying to sabotage this very project, who are our people, which is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous to their own life, to the life of their families, putting their families and themselves into risk. How can you stand against a moving train? You have already seen that people are determined, that nothing will stop them, and you are coming to stand on their way, and you are coming to be their saboteurs to this. They are determined. It's not an empty land that make up the nation. It is the people. When people rise and say this is what they want, they get what they want. Look at in Samaria, when a single man, when hunger has wired people in Samaria, and the prophet come and prophesy, by this time tomorrow, there will be abundance. One man rise up because of what is benefiting in that gate. And he said, even if window and doors of heaven open, this cannot be possible in the street of Samaria. And the prophet looked at him. And he said, for people, and this is also for people who are saying over their dead body shall Biafran be restored. You have to be very careful, because you will die and Biafran will be restored.
You will not be alive to see Biafra.
You will not be alive to see it. The man said, never, it can't happen. And the man said, you will see it, but you will not partake on it. Because it's all about the will of the people. When it happened, when the news break forth, the people come to the street, and the man tried to stand on the gate. As in the control, they march the man. They march him on their foot. It's about the will of the people. You cannot form an hindrance to the people. You can never become a sabotage of the people, and you think you will go free. You can never go free, and that is why we are putting you on notice. He takes IPOP. How many years to launch ESN? Sending warning, doing program, listening to Radio Biafra, sending programs, sending warnings to the governors. Look at what the people want. They give deaf ear.
And today, Umahi have come to confer that the people are in support of that the people are in support of ESN. Even from Umahi's mouth, he has come to transfer that you cannot stand on the will of the people.
That's exactly what we are saying here. We have been begging them. Look at, even when the Yorubas launched Omotekun, we are saying, look at.
Let's take the clip for the avoidance of doubt, please.
Areas in the north where there are cattle routes, where they move constitutionally from one point to the other. But in the south, there's no cattle route. And so to move from one point to the other, you have to move through farms. You have to move through, population, dense areas. And this is not very good. And that's what the southern governors and of course Southeast in particular are saying. Let's go back to our traditional method of relationship. We will no longer allow you to take your cattle from one local government to the other. And the implication is that these foreign headers also come in terms of, mobile headers. We take A47. So that is a source of conflict. So anybody that is saying that should be no ban on this is, on the other hand, saying that, look, these killings will continue. And that's what gave back to ESN. Whether we support it as governors, we don't. But the people tend to support it because of the foreign headers that pretend that they are raining cattle and they are killing and in my own village.
Solomon Umahi in this video said that the people, despite all their effort to clamp down on ESN, to fight against ESN, at the end of the day, they have come to tell that their people support ESN, and there is nothing anybody can do about it.
That is just the pure truth. We are determined, and you cannot stop IPOP. You cannot stop, not even with prescription, prescribing them, by prescribing them or by calling them names. You cannot stop them. When we demand for the governors over the years, for almost 6 years that David Umai has been in a governor's seat, has been a governor, we are asking, we need security to secure our people. Our mother and father dying in the farm, they keep mute. None of them make any effort to create a regional security outfit, which we beg from them. But were they able to stop the people? No. So I'm telling you, saboteur, who are trying to point out IPOP families and the people you perceive to be your enemy, you cannot stop. None of your action can stop the people. It can only danger your own life and family more. You can go and ask the family of Ifajuna and the people in other countries that sabotage their people, how their life look like. How their life look like. There's nothing you can do to stop the people. We, the people in IPOP, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have started to restore Biafra, and you can't stop it. You can, no matter what you do, Instead, people are instead Biafra will not be restored. People will up a jana more. There is people who are determined to trek to the spirit world to ensure that Biafra is restored. So your small sabo cannot stop them. These are the will of the people. These are what the people need. All of you that all politicians are lying to in the River Rai area, telling you, don't join this, don't join, we are not secessionists, don't join this Biafran store. They just wanted to keep you into that bondage where you are drinking the water you shit inside and the drink. That keep you into the bondage where you never see electricity, you never see school to go. Keep you into that bondage where you are suffering with hunger. They just want to cage you into that. For good 60 years, they are not able, they are lying to you, they are not able to deliver you from that poor state of your life. And they keep lying to you. As long as you keep believing them and you keep trusting what they are saying, then you will remain in that bondage where you will be eating your shit and drinking your shit in your mouth. Biafran must be restored. There is nothing anybody can do to stop it because men has come out for it. Men has come out for it. The reason we come out for it is because we want Hausa people to be saved, to stop dying. They have died too much. Within the space of time, the wicked people who call themselves Ariwa, who present themselves like they like the people in the north, why they hate them, under their watch, the northerners dies in millions. We want Biafra because we want the northerners to be saved. We want Biafran because we want Yorubas to be saved, who have been forced out of their villages
and sent to
the republic to seek for refuge. So we want them to be saved in their land because Nigeria could not save anyone. They have compromised the security architecture of Nigeria. They have planted terrorists and the people of evil ambitions. So you cannot be saved from their hand. Their activity is to kill you. So now Biafrans are working hard to restore Biafra so that such people who are under the risk of dying in the north will be saved. We don't want Hausa people to die again. We don't want Yoruba people to die. So we need disintegration of Nigeria to save life. To put people safe in their own area. That's why we want Biafra. So there's nothing you are doing. Biafra is not about Igbo land. Biafra is not about all these things you are yabbing in your state. Biafran is to save the entire tribes that are trapped in Nigeria. The entire tribes. Look at what they are doing to TV people. Whether you are TV in Taraba or you are TV, those state boundary is meaningless to Fulanis. Like as they are looking at some people say they look at you as Igbo. Any anger, any hate they have for Igbo man, the same percentage of hate, the same percentage of hatred, the same percentage of wickedness.
They have for the one in is the same they have for the one in Delta, the one in Akwa Ibom. The one is the same. Your state boundary does not save you from Fulani onslaught.
That's exactly the same measure of hatred they have for a John man, a Robo man, a Were man. The same they have for Igbo man is the same. There is no like we are Ikwere like Wike is trying to make Ikwere person, so they will reduce the percentage of the hatred they have for Igbo. They reduce. You are the same people. They see you as the same. Those state boundary is meaningless to them. Is meaningless to them. The way they see man from Igbo man in Anambra State, the measure they hate the man from Anambra State is the same way they hate anybody from Ikwere. You cannot change it about them. Look at that man coming to Yab. We are TV Staraba. What does that have to do with Fulanis? When they come for TV, they don't care if the TV is in Kwara State or if the TV is in Ondo State. Or if the TV is, once they come against TV, both TV in Anambra and TV, you are all the same in their eyes. You are all the same. The same measure they melt for anyone in Benue is what they will melt for anyone in Taraba. So all this one you are yabbing, you are in Taraba, they shouldn't. You are just wasting time. The same thing.
That is to show you that at some point, the TV people will come to the point where they will even start denying their tribe, just like some Igbos are doing today. Because for them to now start sharing the background, TV Taraba, at some point they will start answering a different name. We are no longer TV, we are no longer TV people.
That is exactly what they are going to do, because that's what happened to Igbos. When they begin to see, because I'm telling you, it's happening. Mazi, Itiwa Bank now, Bulunko, everybody will now be your brother. Everyone will like to answer your name. It's the same. When we went into the struggle of Biafra and a lot of our people were killed and the world gathered gang up against our people, hunger everywhere, no one wanted to identify it as Igbo. Isholokagu Wig. Isholokawa. This is how I know Igbo start. So, but let us not live there. Our people still just need to understand that our problem is not because this person is from Anambra and this person from Imo. Our problem now is that the constitution that our states are being run with cannot deliver justice to you at all. It cannot. No equalities. And these are the major problems that need to be addressed. It's not the name or the tribe you claim you belongs to. It's not the problem at this very moment. You need a constitution that will represent you well. That is what you need. You need a country, a nation you will call your own. That's what you need. That will give you all protections you need as an individual, as an entity, before your tribe. Because what did you gain? You are an Igbo man, but yet your Igbo-ness cannot make you feel secured. So we need to know that the one major problem that we need to solve is that you as a unity, as an individual, you need a constitution that can deliver justice to your door, a nation that you can say you belongs to, that you can be proud of the citizenship of that nation because the constitution of that nation represents you well and can deliver justice to your door as an individual. You don't have it as in Nigeria. You don't even have it as a tribe in Nigeria. You don't have it as an individual in Nigeria, and you don't have it as a state as a state member in Nigeria. This is what IPOP, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has taken a stand for. Biafra must be restored, and anybody that stand on our way, I quote that scripture again. The Bible says that he that falleth upon us shall be broken, and he that we fall upon shall be grounded in the powder. Killing us cannot stop it. Killing Biafrans, pointing hand on IPOP cannot stop this restoration. The death, killing one or two IPOP members, or killing one or two ESN members, or even the commander of ESN member cannot stop the restoration of Biafra. Because if one person go down, the spirit will possess another person. We cannot stop at anything rather than restoration of Biafra. You must know it. So, and if you know this, why are you sponsoring failure? Why are you trying to do things that you can never go through, that you can never survive? Why are you doing the sabotage that you know that it can never work out? If you know that nothing can stop the restoration of Biafra, then why are you working hard and wasting energies and resources, which you know it cannot work? We are here to restore Biafra. We are under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God sent. God sent to Biafra. We are behind him. We are supporting him. And we are supporting ESN, the angels of God that were sent to heaven to defend our land. We are supporting them. And there is nothing you can do to support us, to stop us. If you kill one of us, 100 of us, millions of us is still standing. If you kill 3, 4 of us, millions of us are still standing, because we are unstoppable at this very moment. Heaven have determined it. Heaven have decreed it. We cannot be stopped at this very moment. As they are not able to stop us from being born a Biafran, that is how they cannot stop us from, they will not be able to stop us from restoring Biafra. And that is one thing I can assure you. We will restore Biafra. and we are working hard towards that. And I want you to know it. So everybody that is planning to keep Biafra, be aware that you can't stop it. Everybody sabotaging Biafra, be aware that you cannot stop it. And if you cannot stop it, why can't you join the move?
Thank you, Mazi.
Very, very important. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mazi Solomon. We have to come to the end of this program today. And I want to say thank you to all Biafrans. Mazi, is there something you want to leave behind for us?
Actually, I have said all I need to say in this very program, because we will not say everything in one sitting. We follow when something important, as we are following the trend of the day. When something important comes up, we come and analyze it, and analyze it for the people to understand what is happening more. And if I will also wanted to drop this very things to Biafra, we are no more in the stage of talking, but we keep appearing in this very program just for the interest of people who are not aware of what is happening. Because unprepared.
I will also continue to update people on events as events unfold as well, Mazi Solomon.
Exactly. We are moving forward. The only thing that you will bear in mind at this very time regarding the agitation or restoration for Biafra is that every day, every hour, every minute, we are moving forward. Every day that break, we are coming close to the day that our flag will be lifted high and we never come down again. We are drawing close. And the Mazi have said at the countdown of 14 days, and here we are today, 7 days have gone and 7 is left. And I'm telling you, the day has not even completed and the things have already started happening. And
There
the
is,
things will happen.
There is a fire explosion that just took place now in Kano. The news just came in on television Nigeria. A tank that was carrying fuel got, picked up fire, and people surrounded it. Even as we're talking, thousands of people have been burnt alive in this inferno. And the update will be, you go to my Facebook page, you will see the video there where the fire in Kano took life of many people about 30 minutes ago. Mazi Solomon, we have to come to the end of the program.
Thank you so much. We'll be here again when you will choose to bring me back. My name is Solomon Peter. Bye.
Thank you very much, Mazi Solomon. Thank you. Fellow Biafrans, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for, having been able to stay up to this time. And after this program, we'll be coming back with the interview of our leader with Punchline Television. And I say, stay tuned and God bless you all.
The consort which means the chalice of God, truly great himself.
Biafran warrior, freedom fighter man, Igonso is our hero, Igonso in a wrestling at the paradise.
You fought like a soldier, and you died like a soldier. You never betrayed our motherland, your legacy lives on. You are a gallant soldier, a fervent soldier, benevolent soldier. My brother, you will live on. Because you will live on. Because you are a hero. Because what you never had it done. Never needed it. Because
to be avenged, because it is appointed unto man to die on his ones. It is the way you die that matters. It is the way you exit the stage that matters.
The sudden death is unbearable. I feel the pain from my innermost heart. You just have to say goodbye, my hero.
You left us, but you leave us. On our bogo, Antequala Biafra, Jinji Jeji, Allah Juroy, Iain Urta, ESN Commander, Umunde Rayanye, Konsamwala. You are remorseless. You offended nobody, but they choose to kill
And I ain't waiting for you.
You offended nobody, but they choose to kill you. We revenge them.
There will be no mercy. There will be no mercy, I'm telling you that because no, let that heaven fall. Let him all perish, for that is the will and the vision of the stars in the evening.
Because your death will be remembered.
As Biafrans mourn you, the whole world mourns you too.
It truly pains my heart that you are no more.
You are a hero.
The shock can never go out from my heart that you are no more. Continue fighting.
You are a hero.
Your sacrifices will never be forgotten. We will get Biafra. Reincarnate soon.
And the council will be avenged without apologies to any idiot wherever in the world. And work is ongoing to that effect, and we're not going to stop until the heads are complete.